This is the light we will not be getting. I think I'm in the wrong shop.
So it's really like this black one.
No, it's $3,000.
Cheap.
Cheap. Oh my god. I think this is more our budget, hey girls.
Definitely.
Welcome back to one of my favourite parts of the renovating journey, which is where I get to make the house all beautiful and style it, not only for us to live in and enjoy, but so that when it is time to sell the house, we've got a beautiful property that is staged, styled, and ready to sell, and it just takes the pressure off when that time comes. And not to mention, we get to really enjoy it while we live there rather than setting it up beautifully only when it's time to sell. So at the moment, there is many delays when it comes to furniture and a lot of things, to be honest, but even when it's not during COVID, there's often, you're often usually waiting a few months for pieces of furniture. So I have been very busy lately shopping and ensuring that we're buying all of the things that are going to take a few months. We're probably 2 months off finishing our renovation. So I have been ordering all of the big main pieces of furniture so that they can be ready for when the house is there. We have brought many bits of furniture over the years, and I would say, in terms of really, really big pieces, we have had many of the same pieces of furniture for 5-10 years. And over the last few years, we've definitely slowly started buying some extra things. Although when we sold our last house, the new owners actually asked to buy a lot of our furniture. So I went through with her and just priced everything accordingly, and she brought most of our large pieces of furniture. So at the moment we're living in a duplex, so we still have a lot of stuff here, but there is definitely some main pieces of furniture that we will need to get, or that we're just really wanting to upgrade. So some of the main bits of furniture are, an outdoor table and setting, an indoor table, coffee table. We wanted to get a new big couch. So some really, really big pieces of furniture that were going to be a really big investment, but because we put so much time and energy, and renovating and selling houses is such a huge part of our life, we definitely feel like spending the money on that new furniture is not only going to bring us so much joy, but it's also going to help us with selling those houses successfully. So this time, with this renovation with Waitomo House, we have decided to invest in a whole bunch of new furniture, which has been super fun for me. We really wanted to upgrade and change our style a little bit from previous renovations, and so that has been very exciting. When styling the fully renovated house, there are many things that help me do that. I am by no means an interior designer or have any qualifications in this area. But I use lots of different things to help me bring it all to life. I do think when it comes to design, Of course, there are things that will look great, but you've got to really go with what feels good for you. We love lots and lots of white, whereas other people are like, how do you, I don't know, I could never have a house this white, but we just love everything being so white. We love using different textures, little bits of black, glassware, gold, silver, small pops of color through plants, but we just really predominantly love white and beige and just natural, calm, not anything too intense. Like, we love the space to be like calm and classy. So when I'm looking for large pieces of furniture, I usually opt for looking for something that is white or natural or beige as the larger piece of furniture, and then I will bring in the pops of color through smaller pieces of furniture. So some things that really help me when it comes to the design side of it is, honestly, of course, Pinterest. You can literally just pop into Pinterest and then search really like whatever it is you're trying to style. So an example is if you're struggling with a certain area of the house because there's a window there or there's a pitched roof, or it's just something that you're like, I don't know how to style that area, you can search those specific keywords to find how to search that, how to style that area. So I find that really helpful. I will also look through obviously design pages and other people that are renovating, or that they just like furniture shops and stuff like that, and find out how they're styling their spaces. As well as, like, one thing I love to do, which you can do this on Canva, but I'm gonna pop on the screen and show you how to do it on Instagram. If you open up Instagram and then you go to as if you were uploading a story, and then if you click on the pen icon and click white, the solid white button, and if you hold that down on the screen, it will make your whole screen white. And then you can go up to the gift section, and then you can select to add a photo. And so what I love to do is I love to add pieces of furniture to the screen that are going to be in the same place, and this allows me to see if those pieces of furniture will work together and look great in that space. I know there's so many other factors that come into play, but I just find this is a really easy, simple way. You can then like save it. You don't have to post it, you can just save it and then exit Instagram. But I just find this is a really easy way to get an idea of if things are going to work together in the space and if you like the look that that creates. I also have friends that are really into design, which is really helpful. So I'm constantly like asking them if they think this would look good. Our cousin Olivia, Olive House Interior Design, she's an interior designer. She just finished her studies. So I'm always like, hey, do you think this works together? So I'm always asking for advice from other people as well, and just constantly searching for inspiration on Instagram and pages and everything like that. So with that being said, that helps me with what to put together. With this house, because there are so many different things that we do have to buy, we of course have set ourselves a budget for the furniture and written a really big wish list. So I have put this all into a Excel spreadsheet and went through and written down the big pieces of furniture that we really need to buy, all the things that we really want. Given that it's a 4-bedroom house, we need to make sure there's bedding, bedside tables, furniture styled well for every room. We want to make sure that we have 2 lounge rooms. We want to make sure there's sufficient furniture in all of those, the outdoor space, the pool space, and all of that. So I have gone through and written a wish list and putting in the price. Now, some of these prices of furniture I have already purchased, so I have been able to put an accurate price, whereas other things I just put what my estimated price for those things would be, so that I can work out what the total cost roughly was. Now, our budget for furniture on Waitomo House is $20,000, and I just by putting everything in yesterday roughly, I'm sitting at around $22,000. So I'm doing pretty good, pretty on budget at the moment. And so I guess what this allowed me to do, creating this spreadsheet, allowed me to go, okay, what pieces of furniture do I absolutely have to have? And I really love them and I will cherish them for a long time. And then what are other things that we could just find cheaper alternatives for? So I know that for every single large piece of furniture, because there is so many things we want to buy, I can't just have, you know, the absolute best one that I want. You know, there is things that I had to compromise on to stick within this $20,000 budget. So I'm going to show you all of the things that I've purchased so far and all of the things that are on my wish list, to just, I guess, share some inspiration about where these things are from if you are looking for new furniture at the moment, and just to show you, yeah, what kind of the vibe and what we're hoping Waitomo House will look like when it is finished. So I'm going to work through the largest pieces of furniture first. So one of the pieces of furniture that we knew we needed to buy was an outdoor setting. Now, we brought one about 18 months ago, but when we sold our last house on Wild Duck Drive, the new owners wanted to buy our outdoor table, and so that was fine. It was pretty much brand new, so they paid a very fair price for it. And so now I've been looking for a new table, and I wanted to do something a little bit more out there than just, you know, like just a sprayed metal table, I guess. Just a normal outdoor table. I wanted something with a little bit more character. We spend so much time outside. We're often entertaining. We often sit around the table outside. So I wanted something really special. So I had been really struggling to find something. We were in Brisbane a few weeks ago, and we were in the Cocoa Republic, and they had this beautiful black charred timber table, and it was so nice. I would never buy a black table because it's just not our style. Like we just weren't looking for a black table, but I just loved the character of this table. It was really big and it was really long, and it was just like a natural wood, and it was just, yeah, it just had so much detail. So I initially, of course, said like, Ed, could you make me a table like this? And he was like, yeah, definitely. But then we decided, just with how much work that he's got at the moment, to outsource that. And so what I've done is I sourced somebody that has a lot of natural timber. They have their own mill, which is amazing. They're based in Toowoomba, and I sent them through, you know, photos, measurements, let them know what I really wanted. And they're going to make me a white version of the table in a very similar design. It's going to be like a white wash. And it's so beautiful. Like, I'm so excited for this, and I love that it was way cheaper than buying it in store. I get to support a local business, a small business, and it's going to be a once-off piece. You know, nobody else is going to have a similar table. It's the size we wanted. Like, I'm just so excited to see it done. So that will be ready just before Christmas. Another really big piece of furniture that we needed to buy was our dining table. So we have a small dining table. It is from like some cheap shop. I don't know. It's from like Amart or something. I don't know. It's like literally 7 years old. We've had it for a long time. We brought it when we renovated one of our first houses. So it has been around for a long time. It's completely not our style anymore. It's time for an upgrade. We've wanted to upgrade it for years, and we've just put it off every single house we've renovated. And so this time we're like, it's time for an upgrade. So we're looking for a round table just because we wanted to do something different. And we from our research, we feel that round tables just kind of allow you to flow around the space a little bit more, it seems. And so I found lots of different tables, lots of different round tables, concrete ones, wooden ones with marble tops. And so the one we actually have decided to go with was this one from Freedom, which was amazing. It was an amazing price. It was only $12.50 or something, which is so good. And it was available. It's available like in 6 weeks or something. So it's available soon, which is good. I don't want to wait too long for any furniture, but I like it. It's simple. It's timber, and once we put some really cool chairs with it, I think it'll look amazing. I can imagine like a big pot in the center of it. And I think we will love it for years to come, which will be awesome. So we got that. We also another thing we got from Freedom, which we ordered quite some time ago, was our couches. So we wanted two separate couches rather than one with an L shape. So we got a 3-seater and a 2-seater. We got the Westport couch, which the cover comes off, which is amazing. So you can wash it, which is great for pets. Our dog dirties our couch all the time. And then we also got the extra warranty so that you can get them to come and clean it when you do have a spill or something on it, which is amazing. I think that's so worth it. We got it on our last couch and we've used it so much. So we got those they have already arrived. They're currently in storage, which is amazing. And then the other big purchase was, of course, a coffee table. So again, we have a coffee table which will probably go in the second lounge room, but we wanted a new coffee table for our new lounge room in the main room, just because, again, our old one is not quite the style we're going for. So you may have seen, I shared on Instagram that I've been dying over this coffee table from Coco Republic. It's amazing. It's a lot of money. So we've kind of been weighing up like, oh, is it a little bit too much maybe? That would probably send me over my budget. So that has been one we've been looking at. And then also there's this beautiful one from Trit House, which we went to Brisbane and had a look, but they didn't actually have it on display, but I have seen it. I've seen a few photos of it now and I think it would be beautiful. The only thing I'm worried about with this is it's only 70 by 70 centimeters. So it's quite a small table and it's a really big space that we're furnishing. So I would probably need to buy 2 of the tables to get the size that I wanted and sit them next to each other. So that would make that quite an expensive purchase anyway. And the great thing about sharing all of this on Instagram is that lots of beautiful people often message me and offer their services, which is so cool. So after sharing about the tables, I had some lovely man message me and let me know that he could probably make me a table made out of stone or marble, like whatever kind of I chose. So we're currently looking at that option. I won't say too much because we haven't really explored it too much yet, but that would be really amazing because again, I'd get to support someone, would get to use the material we wanted specifically, and I'd get to, I guess, support a local business, which would be amazing. We could have the size we wanted, like it would be so cool. So that would probably be another significant investment, but something that we will literally use for years to come. And a coffee table, you spend so much time around a coffee table, so I think it's definitely well worth it. I've always wanted a lounge room that is like shaped in a U shape. So you have like literally the couches all the way around the coffee table. You have the TV, but it's very, very cozy, and we've just never had a big enough space to work with. Now, in Waitomo House, we have such a big, beautiful lounge room in the main living area. And so I really had my heart set on doing, a U-shaped design. So it was on my list to purchase 2 single armchairs that will sit next to each other, which I just love the look of. So again, I wanted to keep it in a reasonable budget because we'd already spent quite amount on other pieces of furniture. So I found these beautiful armchairs, which I'll pop a photo up. They're so cool that the Luxe material, and they are swivel, which is also really fun, and they were such a good price. So for the 2 armchairs, they were from Casterly, I think that's how you say it, and so for those 2 armchairs, only $1,029. So really good. Like they're like $500 each, which is a really good price for those. They were pretty much the cheapest I could find, but I still think they're really cool design. And I like how they've got the black metal on the bottom because that will be able to bring out the black of our windows and stuff like that. So very excited for those. I also needed to purchase a new rug. Now, when we were tile shopping a few months ago, I seen this beautiful rug in Three Bulls Red, which is a local tile shop on the Gold Coast, and it was called the almond rug, and the color was oyster, and I just loved it. It was just like the perfect blend of like white, beige and gray. Like it was just like this amazing color, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I went back and got that the other day, which will arrive in a few weeks, and I just think that will be a beautiful base for our lounge room. It goes really well with the floor tiles. I took in a sample of our carpets as well, which our carpets are only upstairs, but it matches our carpets. So having that rug downstairs matching the carpets upstairs, I think is really, really cool. So I'm very excited for that. in terms of like our bedrooms and our beds and stuff like that, I am so fortunate that my husband is a builder. Eddie's a builder, so I have just not been able to set my heart on any particular bed. So I'm so excited. I'm going to go to site today and the boys are actually going to build me the bed that I want. It is going to be built in, so it's something that the person will purchase with the house, but it's going to be beautiful. So whoever purchases it will be very lucky. I'm going to do this beautiful arched backing bed board that will be literally built into the plaster, and then I will just do kind of like a floating frame that will support the mattress, which will be amazing. I got the inspiration from this picture, which is a picture for these Uniqua bedside tables, which are on my wish list, but I totally cannot. We could, but I'm not willing to stretch my shopping budget this far. But this beautiful Uniqua bedroom was where I got the inspiration for this bed head design, but ours won't be niched in. Ours will be niched out just because it wasn't possible with our bedroom to have it pushed into the wall. So that will be amazing. One last piece of furniture that I'm almost positive I'm going to move forward with is our beautiful day beds for around the pool area. So we have this beautiful concrete circle next to our pool area, which I want day beds for, and an umbrella. I found really awesome umbrellas, but day beds has been a much more difficult task. Now, again, searching on Instagram, I found this beautiful photo by Navian Design. Now, this is her house, I believe, and she got these day beds personally made, and I was like, wow, I never thought of doing that. So I have contacted Cushion Factory, which is a company over in Western Australia, and I'm currently getting a quote to get some day beds made. This would be quite an expensive way to do it, but I honestly just don't think nothing compares to how beautiful and simple this looks. So I'm just working with her now to get the exact measurements and diameter that we need. But I'm thinking this is going to be a really cool way to go, and I think it's just going to be such a cool feature next to the pool as well. And again, this is something that we can take to the next house and we will hopefully have for years to come. And another big thing that we've been sourcing, of course, is our lighting. I have been into Beacon multiple times. We have been to lots of different shops. So very excited. We ended up getting our main pendant light from Village, which is a shop on the Gold Coast. It's this beautiful, it's called the Watsusi pendant, and it's this beautiful like wood pendant. I'll pop up a photo on the screen. It's just so gorgeous. So we are so excited. When I walked in, I was like, yes, I think that's the one. I went away and I went back in. I was like, yes. So that was our main pendant. It's going to go over the kitchen bench. We're still searching for a pendant for the void area, but I have got the rest of the wall lights and other lightings for the rest of the home, which I got from Beacon Lighting. Beacon is always great. I got a variety of different wall lights. We're going to have, a feature wall light in the powder room, and we're going to have some different wall lights in every bedroom and pendants and stuff like that. So I got a variety of different lights from there that will be placed around the home, which I'm so excited about because we probably haven't put this much thought into lighting previously, but being of how big a renovation this is, we've thought a lot about what type of lighting do we want. So there's going to be a variety of wall lights, down lights, pendants, and LED strip lighting under the benches and up the stairs and everything like that. So the place is going to glow. So we are just in Brisbane. It's Sunday. I have convinced Eddie,
True, it's sucked into coming
reluctantly, to come down here. We have been very busy. Well, I have been very busy, not you.
picking stuff.
Picking all of our furniture and all of the pieces in particular that we want to be ready by the time the house is finished. And I found this beautiful coffee table on Trit House, which I'll put up on the screen. But I just really wanted to see the colour and stuff in person. So we've come down to Brisbane to have a look in the shop. Hopefully they have it in store. And then we're also going to go into Beacon. They have a really big showroom in Brisbane. And then also into another lighting shop. We've almost picked all the lights now. We just need one more light for the big void. So we're going to have a look in some lighting shops to see if we can find that as well. Have been busy sourcing and ordering as many of the things that I can take off Eddie's plate as I can. So these just arrived in the mail and I love them. They are our towel hooks from ABI. We just went in this beautiful just circle, simple, of course in the brushed nickel, which is the color of all the metal that we are using in the house. So they will just be super simple and look very classy. I also have just ordered these, which again, we're going in that circular theme. So they didn't have these in stock in ABI, so I got them off this site, a Low & Co. And so they were, I think they were about $30 each, 34. And so I've just ordered those for all of our linen cupboards, which I think will look really, really cool. So cannot wait for those to arrive and to have a look at those. And then once we've got our plans back for our kitchen design, I will go ahead and order all of the handles that we want for our kitchen as well. I'm going to wrap up today's video there. I'm honestly so excited to actually see all of this furniture in our finished house and all of the little bits. There's so many choices that you need to make when renovating. It can be a lot, but it's so worth it when you get to the end and you get to see all your picks, all of your choices in their spot. It's really so rewarding. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for the support. We hope you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. Bye.